Okay, so we were looking at 6 squared is 36, and we were trying to figure out why the sum of the divisors here was odd. Okay, so what's going on here?
Well, we can write out the divisors.
All right.
36.
What are they?
You have 1 and 36, 2 and 18,
3 and 12.
and 12, yeah.
4 and 9. 6.
Okay, so why is the sum odd?
Well, an even plus an even is an even, so you can combine all the even numbers together.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'd get an even number.
Yeah.
Then you can combine the 3 odds together.
So if you combine 2 odds together, you'd get an even.
Then you can combine an even with an odd to get an odd, and then you can combine that one even with that one odd, and you get an odd.
Start from the beginning?
So first you could group all the even numbers together.
All right, so just cross them out. So we'll cross those out because we've grouped them together. Okay, now they're gone. They're off, and what have they made?
They've made an even number because an even plus an even is an even.
Okay, so we know if all the even numbers are just going to make even numbers. That's fine.
So we have an even number.
Yep.
And now we have 3 odd numbers.
Okay.
An odd plus an odd is an even, so we can add these together and get an even number.
Okay.
And we can add this to our even number.
Ah, I see what
Even
you're saying.
plus even, that's an even number.
All right.
And now we have 1 odd left, and an even plus an odd is an odd.
Okay.
And then that's how we get an odd number.
Cool. Good explanation. Very good. Okay, so what's happening in general now with a square?
Well, in general, all the even numbers would group to form an even number.
Okay.
And then you can group all but one of the odd numbers to form another even number.
Okay, but why? So you're saying we're always going to have an odd number of odd factors. Why is that the case with a perfect square?
Well, because you could have, so for the odd numbers, you could have the odd number, I'll just O to the 0, O to the first, or O to the second.
Okay, is that going to give us all the factors?
Well, these are all the odd factors that you could get.
Why?
Well, actually, they're not all the odd factors if you have like 15 squared.
Ah, that's exactly the example I was going to give you. So good. So what breaks down with 15 squared with your argument?
Well,
The odd factors of 15 squared are not 1, 15, and 225. What are they?
they're all the factors.
All the factors are odd. Isn't that odd?
Well, here, the sum still is odd because you have an odd number of numbers.
Why?
Because it's a square.
Okay, so explain why 15 squared has an odd number of factors.
Well, you could start with 1 and 225. Then once you go down a bit, you have the 15 that's alone.
Okay,
Because the other 15 you can't use.
all right. So you can group them like that. What's a different explanation? Can you give me an explanation?
Well, you can use you can use the even. You can use the even slash odd, and the 15 squared. All the numbers are odd, so all but the 15 together to form an even number.
Yeah.
Then you can add the odd number to it, and it becomes odd.
Okay, yeah, that's right. But I want that's the same as this explanation. So I want a different explanation of why you have an odd number of factors of 15 squared. All the factors are odd.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's 3 and 5.
There's only 3s and 5s. So you don't have any 2s that divide into 15 squared. So that makes all the factors odd.
Yeah.
But why do I have an odd number of factors?
Well, I have another way you could see it.
Say the first part of your alternate way.
Well, it could involve the buckets.
Ah, okay. Can you write down what the buckets are here?
Well, the buckets, they're 3 bucket and the 5 bucket.
Okay. And how many things are in the 3 bucket?
Well, there's only 3 because you have the 15 squared. It's 3 times 5.
Yeah.
Times 3 times 5.
Right.
So you can use 0, 1, or 2 3s, and 0, 1, or 2 5s.
Okay.
So that's 3 times 3.
It's 9. So this is what we talked about yesterday. This is really 3 squared times 5 squared. So I can have 0, 1, or 2 3s, 0, 1, or 2 5s. So I have 9 total choices. 3 times 3 is
9.
9. That's why there's a 9. That's an alternate explanation for why there's an odd number of factors. Okay. So why do you think a perfect square always has a sum that's odd now? Let's talk about that in the next video.
Okay.
Alright.